There are certain foundational behaviors, do's and don'ts, that set the stage for you to excel at everything else. Many ask, how can I lift more, focus better, or remember things? Well, let's think about the foundation of that. And it always comes back to sleep and what I call non-sleep, deep rest. Hi, it's Health Clips Daily. Let's explore practical tools for optimizing your morning routine. Sleep is the fundamental part of our 24-hour cycle where, if not achieved consistently, your ability to perform well diminishes. Metabolism, immune function, and overall health get downregulated. But it's not about perfect sleep every night. If you get one bad night or don't sleep perfectly, you can still perform. The goal for most people, unless you're pulling vampire shifts or doing shift work, is to get really good sleep about 80% of the time. The remaining 20%? I hope you're not waking up feeling like you need to catch up, but rather that you've enjoyed quality rest the majority of the time. First, practice getting natural light in your eyes within an hour of waking. If you wake before the sun, turn on bright lights, then get outside once it rises. Even on cloudy days, there are more photons coming through than from artificial lights. Aim for 5 to 10 minutes without sunglasses in the morning, outside most days. This has a huge effect. Your body modulates the timing of your cortisol pulse once every 24 hours, which boosts alertness, sets your temperature rhythm, and influences mood. You want that cortisol spike to happen early in the day, triggered by light. Light is what anchors this process, helping your circadian clock stay aligned. A late shifted cortisol pulse, like if you spend mornings indoors or in bed, causes your body's rhythm to shift late, linked to depression, anxiety, and sleep issues. Many people wake up indoors, in clouds, or with sunglasses thinking there's no sun. Remember, you don't have to stare directly at the sun, just indirect light in safe amounts. The rays coming through clouds still contain photons that trigger these cells called melanopsin ganglion cells in your eyes, which send signals to your hypothalamus. The hypothalamus releases a wake-up peptide, setting your brain and body on alert, and starts the melatonin timer 16 hours later. Melatonin makes you sleepy so you can rest. So, if you don't get that light time, everything gets shifted, and your sleep-wake cycle messes up, which affects your mood and cognitive function. If you live somewhere like Scandinavia during winter, don't buy expensive devices. You can get an inexpensive LED light box, like on Amazon, for $20 to $30. Just look at it for a few minutes each morning, better than darkness, though sunlight outdoors is best. When the sun is out, go outside. This increases the signal from your eyes to your hypothalamus and also triggers the release of dopamine, the molecule that drives motivation, craving, and pursuit, not just pleasure. It's your internal drive, your life force. Dopamine also prompts melanin production and even influences gonadal growth in animals. In humans, a study in Israel showed that 20 to 30 minutes of sunlight on the skin, without hats or sunglasses, 3 times a week significantly increased testosterone and estrogen levels, boosting passion and vitality. This happens because the skin acts as an endocrine organ. UVB light penetrates and triggers pathways involving skin cells that release dopamine in the brain and body. Light in your eyes and on your skin makes you feel good, increases testosterone, and boosts dopamine and epinephrine, which is why summer feels so energizing. In winter or darker months, you'll want to spend as much time outside as possible in the morning, doubling or tripling outdoor time from 10 to 30 minutes. Because many of us know the feeling, getting sleepy and falling asleep, comes from the parasympathetic nervous system taking over. As we stay awake longer, adenosine accumulates in the brain and body, promoting sleepiness. Sleep clears this out, but caffeine blocks adenosine temporarily, which is why people love it early in the day. If you wake up feeling sleepy, delaying caffeine by 60 to 90 minutes allows adenosine to clear naturally, helping prevent afternoon crashes. Exercise in the morning also helps clear adenosine, boosting alertness. I personally like to drink caffeine before or during training, but for those prone to afternoon crashes, this small shift can make a huge difference. Many people report feeling more energized and less prone to fatigue after making this adjustment. Now, what about your wake-up time? If you're waking around 4:15 to 4:30 naturally, That's because your core body temperature is rising, triggering cortisol. This is called your temperature minimum. Waking then aligns with your body's internal clock. Without an alarm, your body is naturally entrained to this rhythm. Viewing bright light at this time helps ensure your circadian clock matches each day, keeping your internal systems synchronized. Your body's temperature peaks around 2 to 3 p.m., which is when your systems are most revved up. This can make you feel a little sleepy, but it's actually your body working at full capacity. The key is maintaining a cool room at night to lower your core temperature and promote sleep. The themes here circle back to managing light, temperature, and activity. These modulate hormones like cortisol, testosterone, and dopamine. They influence your motivation, mood, and sleep quality, illustrating how environmental cues shape your biological rhythms. Finally, cold water immersion triggers a shock response that releases adrenaline and dopamine. This long-lasting surge boosts mood and alertness. It suppresses decision-making centers initially, but then promotes a release of dopamine similar to some drugs, but in a healthier way. I even had a patient recover from cocaine addiction using cold baths. This neurochemical boost supports resilience and mood. By combining cold exposure, sunlight, exercise, and strategic caffeine timing, you create a summer inside your body, regardless of season or location. This internal summer boosts your motivation, energy, and sleep. Even if you're in cold climates or winter months, these practices help reset your internal environment, leading to better mental and physical health. Thanks for joining me today. Remember, you don't need fancy gadgets. Your daily environment and habits are your most powerful tools. Stay healthy and see you next time on Health Clips Daily.